Hey everybody, welcome. It's Thursday and you know what that means. Subscriber feedback. I'm Jay and this is Kevin. No real notes given in terms of what we're going to look for. So Kevin just sent in this commercial demo that's pretty well put together, I think. And we'll just go spot by spot and talk about our thoughts. So if you're working on a commercial demo or are thinking about it, stick around and we'll discuss. And of course, if you'd like me to review audio of yours, just like this, there's a form in the description. It's free. Send me something. If you'd like to jump the queue and get your feedback faster, there are two ways you can do that. One, you can join the Booth Buddies. Lovely people here. It's a channel membership, gives you priority access to all that jazz. There's also coaching on my website if you don't want to do the whole YouTube thing. Otherwise, just thanks for being here. Kevin, like I said, we'll stop and start and go through as many of these spots as we can and discuss. Go!
Is your sparkling water lacking in flavor? We thought so. So we made one that has flavor! New Welch's Sparkling Water. A splash of real fruit juice and a whole lot of flavor. Learn more at sparklingwelches.com.
Okay, so really strong start, really funny spot. Things that I really enjoy about it. Obviously, you're making very strong choices. It's a very clear and powerful direction. There's no question where we're going with this thing. I also think that your sound design is pretty good overall. Nice selection of music, nice comping of music, good use of sound effects, all lovely. My critique for this one specifically, there are kind of two things that I've been thinking about and having a tough time figuring out how to say it. So bear with me in case I go off the rails here. Firstly, in terms of the structure of a demo overall, the first spot you'd kind of want to reserve for something that is the most you, the most in your wheelhouse. And to use a term that I admittedly find a little gross, the most marketable or sellable version of you. And that's not something that you have to reverse engineer. It's just something that's like, hey, what's the thing that if you handed a script to me is my default and the thing that I do easily and most strongly, the thing that's most me and is going to be used and is really easy, if that makes sense. And that's where you want to lead with in terms of an overall demo. So if this fits you the most out of everything, then I think that that's solid. My critique of that in general with this spot is it edges ever so slightly into cartoony territory, which admittedly for the product Welch's, I think works to a degree. But I think we could tread the line where we could still do this really fun flavor move and still have it be grounded and more real. This first section here is kind of the main instance that feels the most cartoony to me in the sense that it feels like it's floating above and is a little bit more sing-songy.
Is your sparkling water lacking in flavor?
So the patter of things feels a little bit overclocked or turned up above what maybe would be grounded. And admittedly, this is all somewhat subjective to me because I'm a very level, monotone, even keel person. So it could just be different strokes for different folks on that sense. But those are my two big reactions for that one. Let's keep going so that we can get through as many of these as we can.
It's a mindset, a focus. It's an inner strength to keep your feet planted firmly on the ground. It's confidence. It's belief. It's a way of life. It's Nike.
Good adjustment from adjustment meaning like the switching of gears. This is something that we really like, or I really like with demos like this. If your first one is the color, as we would maybe say here, the color of like bright orange or something like that, a really bright, vibrant color. The second one, you kind of want to give a compliment to that, or I like to do that. And so this is a good demonstration of that, where we go from flavor to this thing is really powerful. Here we are, Nike. So it's a good demonstration of that. Things to be careful of. I can hear a plosive here.
Strength to keep your feet planted.
So things like that, you just want to be careful you are not getting into your recording, because after all, a demo is kind of like your best foot forward. And so little tiny things like plosives can just be problematic in that way, because they're avoidable errors that you don't want to have in there if you can help it. I'm not going to dig into technical stuff too much, but I think that in these first two spots and some of the later ones, you could boost the volume or loudness of things overall probably pretty significantly, namely your voiceover, because your voiceover here is still pretty quiet. And when you're going into like a final mastering of your demo and things like that to send around, you just wouldn't want it to be this quiet. So that's something to look out for. I won't go into too much detail on that because we just don't have time, but something to look out for. I think I've got videos on that somewhere in here.
Let your imagination run wild with a Minecraft movie action figure from Mattel.
This is another one where the sort of cartoony edge to the performance and energy there, I think is beneficial, particularly with the product. This one's hard because there's a lot of copy that you're trying to smash into a really small time frame. You've got a lot of words to get through, and you got to get through them pretty quick. And the balance there is it needs to be fast, but not feel rushed. And right now, it's feeling a little bit on the rushed side. So that's just a tough thing that takes practice and balance, and honestly probably a few takes. It's something I struggle with a lot when they're like, okay, we've got 40 seconds worth of words that you got to get through in 30 seconds. And you're like, that's just not going to happen, but I'll give it my best shot. And you got to zip through them, but you can't sound like you're trying to zip through them. And these first couple phrases feel a little bit rushed.
Let your imagination run wild with
particularly with the sense that certain words that are kind of important. Let your imagination run wild. Imagination is getting buried, as is
a Minecraft movie action figure from Mattel.
A Minecraft movie action figure from it. Like the fact that it's an action figure gets totally buried just because we're running too quickly through it. And so it's a really, really delicate balance of making sure it's still fast, but doesn't feel rushed and is still articulate. It's a really, really tricky song and dance to get through all those things.
Steve and Dennis are on the move.
And there too, Steve and Dennis, those two names, I have to listen to it a couple times to be able to register exactly what's said. So,
and the piglins aren't far behind.
And that one, even after listening to it a couple of times, I'm not a Minecraft person, so I don't really know the world very well, but it sounds like either piglets or penguins. I think it's piglets based off of what I've seen from the game, but I shouldn't be second guessing what word is being said.
They're riding fireball ghosts. Whoa! Ha, here we go. Yeah! You can bring the action home with a Minecraft movie figure from Mattel, each sold separately.
That one too, it's the same point that I'm making, but just to try and illustrate it a little bit further. This sentence here.
You can bring the action home with.
You can bring the action home with. What's the important stuff there? You can bring the action. So the thing that's really exciting about this, we love the Minecraft movie, we love the Minecraft world, and it's all very exciting, very action-packed. You're doing a great job, again, with that sort of classic kids commercial cartoony vibe that you are really, really successful with. We want to make sure that the meaning of the thing is still taking priority over the tone of the thing. So with this sentence, you can take the action home. The exciting thing about that is this entire world, this entire place, all of this imagination that you really love to spend time with, right, kids? You can take it home. So that, I don't know. I feel like I'm making sense there maybe, but ta-da. You want to make sure that the kids understand you can take all this stuff, bundle it up, and take it home with this cool toy.
Allergies don't hold us back. Allegra starts working 2 times faster than our competitors.
This is one where your audio quality has shifted so dramatically from your other spots that I would probably just re-record it with your current setup. Right now, you can hear that it sounds like you're just standing in the middle of a room recording this in a way. Your read overall is pretty good, but the shift in audio quality is so dramatic that I would either just cut this spot from your demo or re-record it. So just stating that up front. Now let's listen to the performance.
Allergies don't hold us back. Allegra starts working 2 times faster than our competitors. And unlike those guys, it won't make us drowsy. So you can live your greatness.
So this is another one. And again, I suspect because of the audio quality being such a shift, that this was one of the earlier ones. So the things in your read here aren't necessarily present in some of the other reads, meaning I think you've grown since you recorded this one, probably. So good on you there. But with this one, similar to the note I was making with the Minecraft movie spot or the Minecraft action figure spot, this is one where we're definitely aiming for a tone. We know how Allegra spots sound. You're so happy because you've got this great thing that stops you from being miserable all the time. Isn't that wonderful? Allegra. We're aiming for, it should sound like that. So I'm just going to do it with that. But we've lost the meaning of what we're actually saying in favor of the tone like that. As an example, this first sentence.
Allergies don't hold us back.
The sense of that is, allergies, they don't hold me back. But the way it's said feels disconnected from the sense of that. The joy in, allergies don't hold us back. And the fact that you're like explaining that to someone else. You know what? Allergies don't hold us back. It just sounds disconnected, the tone from what you're actually meant to be saying.
Allegra starts working 2 times faster than our competitors.
That is another sentence right there. Allegra starts working 2 times faster than our competitors. We're moving at a pace through that right now where I'm working as the listener to catch up to what's being said. And because it's all at the same pace and it's all quite quick with the same sort of emphasis overall, it's hard for me to know what exactly is the important information for me to walk away with. So if we listen to it one more time.
Allegra starts working 2 times faster than our competitors.
The things that are important there are the name of the product, Allegra, and the main selling point. It starts working 2 times faster. Really, you just need to hear 2 times faster. We don't really care what it's 2 times faster then, because we're just gonna be like, oh my gosh, it's 2 times faster. I want fast stuff. That's the way this stuff kind of works overall, is they're just like selling point, and you go with it. So the important things there, Allegra starts working 2 times faster than our competitors or 2 times faster than our competitors. You could even just say Allegra 2 times faster. And you're like, oh my gosh, amazing. We are a simple people in the 21st century. I think we got time for both of these last ones.
The American Red Cross brings hope and help to people in need every 8 minutes, every day.
This one is awesome.
So this season, give something that means something. Support us at redcross.org.
That's one where your tone, this ad should sound sentimental. It should sound impactful. It should sound empathetic. It should sound like compassion is just pouring out of your speakers into the people listening. And it's all really successful because you sound like you believe what you're saying. You're like, hey, we help people. We help people a lot. And your tone, your level of projection, your level of performance, it's very, very focused. Like, hey, the Red Cross, we do these great things, and these are the things that are doing. And it's all very grounded in that sense, rather than the tone of the Minecraft spot as an example, where we're just kind of forced into this energy in a sense where it has to be really high energy. And that's kind of most of what we hear is the energy of the spot rather than the content of the spot. This one is doing, the priority is the content of what we're saying and the impact of what we're saying the impact we want what we're saying to have on the people that we're saying it to, if that makes sense. Pardon me. And so that's why I think this one's really successful in that way.
Introducing Gatorade water, electrolyte infused with great taste. Unflavored, alkaline, Gatorade water for all day hydration.
Nice. What was this one?
Unflavored, alkaline, Gatorade water.
What?
Unflavored.
On flavor. I don't know what on flavor means. Yeah, I like this one. Again, the sound design is really, really great. I love the basketball game in the back. I think a lot of my notes that I would have before would hold. Then in terms of your full demo overall, you just want to make sure that you've got a good balance of stuff and you're not treading on the same ground twice. So to have Gatorade and Nike, their marketing strategies and the tone of their ads tends to be basically the same overall, because it's like sports. You want to do sports? You want to do sports hard? We do hard sports all the time. This product helps you. So I would either pick the one you like more or that you feel stronger performing, or clip both of them short. Not even that. I would just pick one of them. And similar with any other ads that run in the same territory. So like the Minecraft one, I would probably trim down pretty significantly because it's about 20 seconds long. And I would, balance that with the other like kid-based products like Welch's versus Minecraft movie, making sure that you've got a balance of different products so you're not kind of funneling yourself into one specific niche, unless that's your goal with a specific demo or something like that. Overall, my friend, really solid work. Again, love the sound design and stuff. Hope this was helpful for everybody. And until the next one of these, be well, and I'll see you there.